into the mode. So very bumpy around here at the moment. Open the throttle a bit too much. Nonetheless, what's this fucking joker doing? Oh yeah, don't mind me. Well, don't you just hate tough decisions? 2 wheels or 4? Well, I am going out on the bike and I'm going to do something all in Enduro mode because I'm at my Casa Campestre, which is Spanish for country house. House in the country, which means country roads, lots of them. So I'm going to take advantage of them for a few hours. Video probably won't last that long. I'll edit it to the good points and it will all be about Enduro mode. So I'm just going to talk about that in a little bit of detail for anyone that may be interested in coming for a ride and finding out a little bit more. And yes, yellow and black does seem to be a little bit of a theme. Okay, so just coming out into the off-road environment. A little bit muddy, a little bit wet, definitely bumpy. So right thumb into the mode, dynamic, Enduro's the next one up. And there we are, we're in Enduro mode. When I say off-road, I don't mean like cutting across a field and heading to the horizon. I think for most people, off-road just means unsurfaced road. And I don't know what the unsurfaced roads are like where you live. They're probably pretty similar to this. A lot of dried mud here, occasional random big potholes, a lot of gravel, some big stones. And then in the rain, that all turns to slush. So very bumpy around here at the moment. So I'm sitting in Enduro mode, as you would for this kind of road. It's pointless being in dynamic. Right, let me show you. Right thumb, rain, road, dynamic. Okay, so straight away you can hear more aggression through the engine, into the tyres, immediate response. It's not what you need in this environment, not really. You don't need that immediate response. And it could do more harm than good. Things like this, if you were to open the throttle a bit too much. There we go. It's got a bit wet here. That weren't too bad actually. But it depends how much excitement you want in your ride, I suppose. If you just want to get there kind of safely without too many theatrics, just sit in Enduro mode. But if you want to be, you know, if you want to raise your own pulse rate and have a little bit of an adrenaline rush, then by all means whack it into dynamic and open the throttle. Do what you have to do. But I think for most, let's go back down into Enduro. Enduro's fine, so you open up the throttle now, you've still got a little bit of a kick, but the traction control is just going to support you a little bit more. The back end's not going to run away from you in any mud. Okay, let me bounce through those holes. So a little bit of mud coming up here. no idea if I'm on if I'm in someone's private land here or not. I'm probably just going to end up, there's a long driveway to a big house or something. Ah well, part of the fun of going out for a ride. Yeah, look at that, as I suspected. Someone's house. No wonder then people were looking at me funny. They're probably like, you don't live there. Oh well, let's try a different route. I suspect that road down there is something similar, but it looks pretty awesome, so I'm just going to end up down a valley there. That's definitely, I'm going back this way. Almost went down there, but just looking at the terrain, it just does look like it's going down into a big coffee farm or something. No, you know, probably not a through road. So back the way I came. There's these people looking at me again. Buenas. Okay, so this is a typical unsurfaced, rocky, loose dirt, unpredictable kind of road that I think most people experience anywhere around the world. And I love these kind of roads. Just picking a line and enjoying the challenge. Ah, this looks a bit more exciting. It's got some mud here. Woohoo! Okay. I've not been up this way before, so it's going to be a surprise for me. Okay, now what? So you know what? I'm going to go down just for the hell of it. So this is the coffee district of Colombia, and these kind of roads, as you've seen previously, they just split off and you can wander on for a mile or something, and then it just ends up being someone's driveway and you got to turn around and come back. Which would suck if you were walking, but I don't mind it when I'm on my bike. Enjoying the beautiful Colombian countryside. It's coming up to sunset. although the sun's kind of behind me at the moment. But it's just a nice time of day. It's got a lot cooler. The lighting's really nice, shines on the mountains and looks very scenic, and all the coffee fields and blah blah blah. And what better thing to do in the evening than just hop on your bike and just ride around for an hour, just get some fresh air, have a mild dose of adventure. Not in the true sense of the word, it's just it's just an unsurfaced road not far out from the city, so you know, there's no huge dangers involved or anything like that, or any possibility where this would turn into a survival video. So I never go too mad. I don't skid round corners too much. Now and then I might have a crazy 5 minutes, but most of the time I'm just trundling around, enjoying as it turns from loose gravel to a little bit of mud. Sometimes it's a lot worse than this, but the weather's been pretty decent recently, so it's not too bad. But it's just great, you know. I'm 51 years old and I'm doing the sort of stuff I used to do on my BMX when I was 10 years old, which is, you know, instead of now saying to my mum I'm just going out for an hour and her saying make sure you're back in time for your tea, it's pretty much the same but with my wife. It's like, well, I'm going out for an hour. She's like, okay, well, don't be too long. So I don't know, do men never grow up? That could be the title of my video. I'm not sure it'd be the next Charlie bit my finger, but nonetheless. What's this fucking joker doing? Oh yeah, don't mind me. Fucking hell. Hi, señor. Hi. Señor, it's not mi culpa, me trazo usted, just mira. Sí, yo sé, pero despacio, pero continuar, pero no pasa nada, it's okay. Tranquilo. I always like to have a little argument. Maybe we were equally at fault. I should have perhaps slowed down, but I was too busy waffling away, wasn't I? So there we go. Bit of drama involved in my video. I'll keep that in for you. But you can have a little friendly head-to-head here. If that had been in England, one of us would be stabbed by now, probably. And maybe in your country too. Some countries probably shot and buried by now, but generally people here are quite friendly. You can have a little, hey, what was that all about? And then you're best friends 2 minutes later. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, peaceful ride through the countryside. So this is what I mean about going up a hill where you open the throttle and you don't lose traction. You're not, your back end's not, you know, flipping around like you're on a jet ski or something. It's you know, it's great control. I mean, hats off to BMW for having a great feature. And you know, for those that have been riding bikes for years and have never had the luxuries of these electronic mechanisms to put things under control a little bit, a lot of people, I suppose, are just used to doing that by feel, and can probably handle it very well. And I don't know, in some respects bikes like this do make you a little bit lazy in terms of your skills, a bit like the automatic clutch going up and down the gears. You know, if I was to ride a bike now that didn't have that, I'd probably have to give it some real conscious thought that I've got to use my clutch all the time, and I'm not sure I'd fully remember to do it. I've just got so used to just, you know, flicking my foot up and down and my left hand not doing anything anymore. Well, anyway, I hope that was a nice little ride. Buenas.